Hey guys, it's Mark here from Alex's Bait and Tackle. Just with a quick late Sunday report. We did have some bluefish in here this morning on the last about the last hour of the outgoing tide, which is a good sign. It means that some fish are starting to move here. They're starting to move around throughout the canal, though up in the river. The guys mostly got them on bucktails and metal. And again, it's that last hour or two of the outgoing tide seems to be the ticket. We heard this during the week, and when we heard it again today. We also had some reports. I did hear some reports on the radio this afternoon of some guys getting some bigger gators, some bigger bluefish down in Barnegat Bay in that 10 to 12 pound class, which is also a good sign. That means that these fish are starting to become active. Water temps are starting to move up. We also did see some winter flounder caught here this weekend, mostly on sandworms, tipped with a little clam. That's been working pretty well. Heavy clam chum if you're up in the river around the canal. That's been working really well. I know the boys, Justin and Steven and those guys have been doing pretty good up in the canal and things like that, and around the train bridge across the street there from 7-Eleven. Again, heavy clam chum, sandworms. You might pick a flounder or two. Some of the boats did start today for some striped bass fishing. I don't know how they did. I haven't heard yet. I will post that later on Facebook, so keep an eye on that for a later post. But we will start doing some reports during the week, some video reports and reports on Facebook. We are open pretty much 7 days a week, unless it's really raining or blowing. We may close a little early or something, but we are open basically every day now, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays we're going to stay a little bit later, probably till 8, 9 o'clock. Little Kenny's back. My main man Kenny's back finally from a year. He returned this week. He'll be doing the AM shift here Monday through Friday. For those of you who know Kenny, he's been around for about the last 10 years. Knows the river, knows the area real well. He's actually the president of the Spring Lake Live Liners. So if you have any questions and stuff about wanting to fish the canal, he's the man to talk to. Also, a little shout out there to Mike Camerata and Pete Camerata. They're down in, I don't know, some banjo state down in Virginia or Georgia, wherever the hell they went. But they were in some freshwater tournament this weekend. And I'm really hoping that they caught some fish. Because I want you guys to bring them back. Because the fish that you're catching there, we use for bait, boys. So bring those little fish that you catch, those little 2-3 pound, whatever they are. Bring them back home in a live well or something. Bring them back up in the truck. And then we can go live line them for those big boys with stripes on them. So while you guys are putzing around there with that, we're up here fishing for some real fish. Anyway, we have a good week coming up. The weather looks great. Wednesday, Thursday, we look like we're getting into the upper 60s and 70s. So I would keep an eye out. We should see some type of small or quick invasion of some bluefish, maybe some constant bites, around the bottom of the tide, around top of the tide, depending on the water temperatures. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. The weather is really beautiful here, blue skies. It's a beautiful day down here at the shore, even just to come down, walk on the boardwalk with the family and stuff, and check out some of the fishing spots. I do see the Paramount coming in here. Maybe they got some striped bass hanging, or they did get some. I'm not sure what they were fishing for today, but I'm pretty sure they tried some bass, but I'm not positive. Anyway, guys, this is Marky Mark live from the inlet. Tight lines.